In our last video, we showed you how to make Amritsari Pindi Chole. So how can we not show you the recipe of Bhatura then? This recipe is yeast free and absolutely easy to make at home. So let's begin. So take about 2 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. Add half a teaspoon of baking powder to it, along with half a teaspoon of baking soda. Some salt as per your taste, and 1 teaspoon of sugar for the nice caramelized brown look. Mix everything together and then add about 4 tablespoons of curd to it. Then we are going to add 2 tablespoons of semolina or suji. By adding suji, the bhaturas after puffing up won't inflate while they cool down. Mix the curd and suji well with the flour and then add little water at a time and then knead a soft dough. Once your dough is kneaded, apply about 1 tablespoon of oil over it and then knead again for a minute or 2. And then finally, cover the dough and let it rest at a warm place for at least 1 hour or for 2-3 hours. Once the dough is well rested, take it out and then we'll knead again for about 2-3 minutes and then smoothen it out. You can notice that the dough has become quite a bit stretchy, so we'll divide into small portions and make balls. Similarly, we'll divide the complete dough into balls like that. So 2 cups of flour will give you about 6 medium-sized, or you can say tomato-sized balls. And now we'll apply some oil on the rolling board and the rolling pin, and then roll each of the balls like a circle or an oblong. Roll it as thin as you roll a chapati, because once you lift it, the dough will shrink back due to elasticity. Let me show you the thickness that is required. So you can see it's as thin as a chapati. So you need to roll the others also in similar way. And now to fry the bhaturas, we need to heat some oil on high flame in a kadhai. To check if your oil is ready, just drop a small piece of the dough in the oil. If it starts to float on top, then that means that your oil is ready. But what you need to remember is that your oil should be smoking hot. And why I tell you this is something that you will figure out in this video later. Now drop the bhatura carefully in the hot oil. Be very careful because hot oil may splash on you and might burn you. Now keep pressing the bhatura with the frying spoon and keep splashing hot oil on it for it to puff up. Remember, the flame should be on high. Turn it over and get a nice golden hue on both the sides, and your bhatura is done. So next I'm going to show you a comparison of what happens when you fry your bhaturas on high flame and on medium flame. So on the left of your screen is bhatura on medium flame and on right is a bhatura on high flame. Now let's compare. The bhatura on left puffs up but not so evenly, while that's not the case on the right hand side. Also, while you're trying to puff up the bhatura on medium flame, it tends to absorb more oil, while the ones on high flame puff up really fast, and that is the reason it absorbs lesser oil. The frying time is also different in both cases. Also, bhaturas fried on high flame would slightly be crispier on outer surface while soft inside. But bhaturas fried on medium flame might get hard once they cool down. So that is the reason I said that your oil should be smoking hot on high flame. Similarly, we'll make some more bhaturas. All the bhaturas are fluffing up just like balloons and look so beautiful. And trust me, these are not gonna inflate when they cool down until and unless you press them, because the suji added in the dough will keep them fluffy and crispy. And now your hot, fluffy, soft, balloon-like bhaturas are ready. Serve it along with some Amritsari chole, pickle and onion slices and enjoy your meal. But before that, please don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends and family, comment down below and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting recipes.